What up, Talkin Fight fans? Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of the Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week with yours truly, Mike Orr. Unfortunately, Cedric Benn is not here today with me because he is on a plane, off, flying, doing the same things he's always doing. But we're here. There is a Knockout of the Week, guys. I'm going to tell you it. But first, I got to remind you that today's episode is brought to you by the BetStamp app, which is helping thousands of people win at sports betting for free. The same way travelers use Google Flights or Expedia to find the best prices, bettors can now use BetStamp to do the same. When you place a bet, the odds given by a sportsbook will determine how much you can possibly win, even when betting on the same outcome. Different sportsbooks will offer varying payouts, and these differences can be huge. Thankfully, BetStamp allows you to easily line shop for the most profitable odds across all sportsbooks. You can click on any matchup and instantly see all the different odds for game lines, player props, and even future bets. Line shopping is the simplest way to find an edge in sports betting for free and maximize your chances at winning long term. On average, BetStamp users win an extra $1,000 plus yearly, guys. Just by line shopping. You can find the BetStamp app on the iOS store, the Google Play Store, or through your browser at www.betstamp.app. To access all these benefits, sign up using promo code Talkin Fight to start your journey to successful sports betting today. If you forget to use a code upon sign up, you can always enter our code in your BetStamp account later. So that's no problem, guys. So do me a favor, go check it out again. It's www.betstamp.app/Talkin Fight, or you can just hit up this QR code right here, the BetStamp app. It will take you directly to it where you can start your sports betting today, guys. So again, www.betstamp.app/Talkin Fight, or just hit up this QR code right here, or you can hit up this one just above me, which we will leave up for the rest of this episode. So, guys, we're here today. Alexis Rocha, explosive fifth round stoppage over Young. It was a great fight, guys. One of these wonderful stoppages, man, that this kid keeps coming through. Alexis Rocha continues to soar in the welterweight division, leaving a trail of knockout victories in his wake. And this past Saturday night, guys, was no exception as the formidable southpaw unleashed his power upon Anthony Young, ultimately securing a fifth-round triumph in their captivating 12-round main event at the illustrious Fantasy Springs Casino in Indio, California. In a climactic moment that sent shockwaves through the arena, Rocha unleashed a thunderous left hand, propelling Young to the ropes and then crashing down with just under a minute left in the round. Though Young valiantly rose to his feet, it was clear that his legs betrayed him, prompting referee Thomas Taylor to make the difficult decision to halt the fight at precisely 2:15 of the fifth round. Taylor intervened, marking at the end of the thrilling contest, which was streamed live on DAZN. With this impressive victory, the 25-year-old Rocha, who is now 23-1 with 15 KOs, put an abrupt end to Young's remarkable 13-fight win streak. Prior to this fateful evening, Young, hailing from Atlantic City, New Jersey, had not experienced defeat since his encounter with Skender Halali. That was back in February of 2019 at the Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, where he suffered a fifth-round technical knockout. For Rocha, a native of Santa Ana, California, this triumph served as the seventh consecutive win, propelling him forward since his unanimous decision loss to Rashidi Ellis in a grueling 12-round bout at Fantasy Springs Casinos and Resort in October of 2020. Originally slated to face each other on January 28th, fate intervened when Young endured a broken nose during training. Rocha, undeteriorated, altered his course and instead secured a resounding knockout victory over Ghana's George Ashey in the seventh round, headlining another sensational Golden Boy Promotions card at the YouTube Theater in Inglewood, California. As the dust settles from this extraordinary victory, Rocha emerges as number one contender for Terence Crawford's coveted WBO welterweight championship. However, the road to that title remains obstructed, as Crawford is set to clash with the undefeated IBF, WBA, WBC champ Errol Spence Jr. on July 29th at the iconic T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Notably, both Crawford and Spence have included immediate rematch clauses in their contracts, necessitating activation within 30 days of their monumental showdown. Throughout their intense encounter, Rocha mesmerized the audience, consistently landing flush left hand blows that left Young vulnerable and gasping for respite. His punches sent shockwaves through Young's body, prompting his opponent to frequently resort to clinching tactics in a desperate bid to survive the onslaught. It was in the fifth round where Rocha's dominance truly manifested. However, a momentary pause in action was called by Taylor as an accidental headbutt from Rocha left Young reeling. Rocha pressed on, landing a devastating left hand that sent shockwaves through Young's body, leaving him helpless and crumbling against the ropes. This is how it ended, guys. But in the beginning, it all started with, right from that opening bell. Rocha showcased his power, catching Young off guard with a formidable left hand that caused a momentary buzz. Yet Young's instinct for self-preservation prevailed as he sought to stifle Rocha's assault through clinching. Young's resilience was tested as he clung to survival, attempting to mitigate Rocha's onslaught. However, the mounting pressure provided, was too much for him. A left hook to the body in the late stages of the third round left Young's grappling, seeking refuge in holding tactics. Rocha persisted, unyielding in his pursuit, trapping Young against the corner with a thunderous left at 1:10 left on the clock in the second. In that third round, Rocha unleashed a left hand that rocked Young to his core, causing him to instinctively cling on, momentarily halting Rocha's relentless assault. Throughout the fight, Rocha showcased his superior skills, unleashing two explosive left hands in the opening minute of the third round, each delivering a resounding blow to Young's senses. The fourth round also showcased Rocha's power as a thunderous left from the emerging star left Young staggered. Despite Young's valiant efforts to endure, Rocha's punishing punches continued to rain down on top of him, leaving him battered and, just bruised, man. And in that fifth round is where it all happened, man. And Rocha showed that dominance, truly manifested, that momentary pause in action, and then that accidental headbutt. But, Rocha stayed to the game plan and crushed him with these blows, guys. So, you know what? You got to check it out, man. I'm going to drop some highlights in the comments so you guys don't have to go and search for it too far. And definitely, what a great weekend of fights. We had the Lawrence Okoli, Chris Billiam Smith card. Sam Egerton, runner up for this week's definite knockout of the week. Egerton, Joe Pigford, TKO. That was in the fifth of a scheduled 12-rounder. And it was definitely a great card as well. We had a couple of cards in the UK as well. We also had the Marcirio Laura Lee Wood coming through with a unanimous decision win. Remember, Laura missed weight, guys, was unable to fight, who was ineligible to fight for the WBA World Feather. So Lee Wood, congratulations on that one. Laura was down once in the second round. Wood was cut over the left eye in the third by a head clash. Laura was stripped of the title as BBC, the British Boxing Board of Control, deemed it unsafe for him to make weight following his check weigh-in. So shout out to Lee Wood with the revenge rematch there. And shout out to Campbell Hatton coming through with another TKO victory over Michael Bullock. That one was at 38 seconds of the fifth round. Definitely great fight to watch, guys. So if you have the opportunity, definitely get out there, rewatch these fights. It won't bore you. Trust me, man. These fights were good last night. Unfortunately, there weren't too many huge knockouts, but our man Alexis Rocha came through with a wonderful KO victory over Anthony Young at 2:15 of the fifth round. Young was down round 5, so it was definitely a great fight. Also on that card, guys, if you know him, I've talked about him before. You want to see some big power? Oscar Duarte Gerardo against D'Angelo Keys. Keys retired on the stool. What a big fight this one was. Keys was cut right eye from a legal punch in the round 2. Keys was down round 3 and round 7. The ringside physician advised the referee to stop the bout in the corner. This kid, I've talked about him before, Oscar Duarte. He's now 26-1-1. This guy's got some big punching power. So, 135ers, look out. This guy's got some big hands. John Ramirez stayed unbeaten over his 10-round split decision win over Fernando Diaz on that same card. And shout out to Leonardo Sanchez with his second round KO of Aviliano Reyes. This one, Reyes was down round 1 and twice in round 2, and the count was waived. California ruled that a KO. So, guys, there were some great fights this weekend. If you didn't have the opportunity to watch them, you can find them on YouTube. Find all those highlights. But I will put a link to the highlights of the Rocha fight in the comments below so you guys can check it out. You don't have to go too far. And remember, guys, you know what it is. Your man, Mike Orr, going to be here next week. Same time, same channel, with a new knockout for your pleasure, guys. Stick with me all week. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, most times at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with a new prospect for you guys to watch. Don't forget, we got many, many shows on this channel. And remember, guys, BetStamp, www.betstamp.app/Talkin Fight, or hit up these 2 QR codes anytime you can. Definitely help you win at sports betting, guys. Great tool to use. Next Sunday, you know what it is, man. Knockout of the Week award. It's your man, Mike, saying, you know what it is, guys. Fighting solves everything. Knuckle up.